Welcome to the Solomon of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And
And on this episode, we're talking about
Culero.
Cassandro, the movie Cassandro.
I feel like I'm.
that's
I
what
feel
it was called?
Yep, Cassandro, not Cassandro, not Cassandra. Like someone
Like
someone
the
sent
soap
a message.
opera?
Uh-huh.
It's funny because you hear like the crowd say stuff, and I'm like, we used to say that stuff. Why used to say that stuff at soccer games and basketball games
And wrestling.
and wrestling.
And wrestling.
And
I
on
feel
my
like,
date.
I feel like I'm in the crowd.
And
usually
that's what your
usually
wife
people.
says. That's what your wife says to you all the time.
That's what usually happens with me on a daily basis. What's going on?
That's right.
Your pet name.
Yeah.
Watching
Yo
this movie reminds me of that video clip, like going undercover as a woman.
For a day.
But Cassandro, it's the biopic about the exotico.
In honor of
Hispanic History Month.
yeah.
That's right. Why does it start in the at the middle of the month?
I don't know. Because lazy. I don't know.
Like, I'm so tired. Look at you, senor.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Yeah.
It showed up. It's because it shows up late, like every Hispanic.
That's right.
But when it's there, it works.
When it's there, it's there.
That's right. So Cassandro is a famous wrestler, right? And I thought this movie took place in Mexico this whole time, and then I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, he's in the United States.
Well, he goes back and forth.
He goes back, yeah, but it's mainly a United States thing. Like
El Bajo Texas. He's
So,
American
No,
born.
but he's a Mexican wrestler. He's a luchador.
yeah, he goes back and forth.
He's famous in Mexico.
He's an American born.
Never heard of him.
Mexican.
He wrestled Hogan. I don't know. Probably not.
Hogan. No, that was Gold Dust.
Hogan will.
You also have to realize
Hulk Hogan will lie and say that he wrestled him in Wembley Arena.
So you have to realize that if you go back in timeline wise, this is in the early 2000s. This isn't like in the 80s or like the 90s.
No.
It's maybe like you probably get like 99, but it's mostly in the beginning of the 2000s.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't look up any information of this wrestler because
no, I did the math because he turned 30.
Like Andre the Giant
That's
holding the WWE.
Right.
Would anyone like a peanut?
And the body on the peanut.
So in the movie, he has his 36th birthday. In real life, he's 53. So you go back, you're like, wait, that's like 2003. What's going on?
Dr. Martin Luther King, 105 years old.
15 years old.
Yeah, no. But I thought
he's alive. He's still alive.
This movie was interesting because
that's a word.
Well, in the way they told the story, because it feels like it starts in the middle and ends in the middle. There's no there's no big revelation. There's like he has to train for this giant fight or anything.
Yeah, whoever put this movie together did a really bad job. Like the editing, like there's no story. It's just like clips. Like you're going through you're going through TikTok and you're getting like different clips of things.
Shorts. It's a bunch of YouTube
yeah, it's a bunch of shorts. Yeah,
strung together to be a
but it's weird because
short. It felt real short. The movie.
It is pretty short.
It felt long for me. It was.
I bet it did. Gross. There's kids watching.
Oh, there is.
I know.
Lo que se ve no se pregunta.
Ay, señor. Está loca.
Oh, by the way, the music too. Like, why Juan Gabriel? That song in the middle, it made no sense to put that.
No, I got you on that one.
No, you got nothing.
No, I got a lot. Why is it? Okay, and call me crazy. Okay, so if you see what he looks like, what Cassandro looks like in real life,
he looks like Juan Gabriel.
Why is it every dude who like when they come out some sort of all of a sudden look like Juan Gabriel? Yet Juan Gabriel never openly said he was.
I didn't know anything about exoticos before. I didn't know. I mean, you see the wrestlers back in the
Characters.
day. Yeah, you see the characters back in the day, the like Goldust, the Rico, the effeminate wrestlers, right?
The fabulous Moolah, the fabulous the Adonis.
Fabulous Moolah was a woman.
Adrian Adonis.
Allegedly.
The fabulous Thunderbirds.
Yeah, there was always like effeminate characters in wrestling, but if you watch in Lucha Libre lore, there's always been exóticos, which is what they would call them instead of calling them gay.
What? He was gay this whole time?
I thought he was just wrestling the
dude in the
comandante.
bed. Yeah.
I thought he was just selling out.
But Gael Garcia Bernal, I mean, I'll give him
Trash.
this. It wasn't a bad part. His acting
It was not a good performance. Even with what he got, it was not good.
It's just not. It just there was no substance. The movie
there was no emotion. They try to make it emotional. They try to do stuff, and his performance was whack.
He was just there.
Yes,
but he wrestled.
He did, but even the wrestling was.
I got emotional, like when his mom died.
Why?
Nah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm in a weird emotional state lately. Like I like every little thing.
Maybe it's the estrogen shots.
Maybe.
I missed my shot last month.
That's why you need to start up in the
dosage,
the T virus.
The T virus.
But no, yeah, like, it was like when the movie starts, it just starts from the middle and it ends in the middle. There's no like, well,
because he's not dead.
And no, even then, it's like he's not training to
the guy's still alive?
Giant match. Yeah,
he's very much still alive. Yeah, he was in Cali like last week.
There's no like.
I mean, I don't know that
giant conflict he has to go through. There's just his mom passes, but then that goes away real quick.
And his dad turns away from him,
and his dad for like 2 minutes shows up real quick. He does drugs for a little bit. Like he does drugs a lot, but he is that one like thing where he's doing drugs right before the fight, right before one of the big fights. But nothing comes of it, right? Nothing really happens because of it. Like there's no real conflict. There's no real conflict.
So yeah, so here's my issue. My issue is this is again 2003 or so.
So what does that have to do with it?
Hold on. Will and Grace is on TV. So socially it's acceptable to be, an exótico in wrestling. So really there's
real life.
in real life and in TV and media and social media and everything. Social media really wasn't a thing yet.
But not but again, this is like in the Latin American community, right?
But you would.
It wasn't that.
I know, but it wasn't accepted for a while until but at this time it was like no one really cared. The mom was like I just want you to get meet a good boy and da da da. She was cool with it. It wasn't like old school like Mexican families are like, no, I hate you, get out of my house. No, it's more of like hey, it's acceptable. It's really, you would think watching this movie going, oh, he probably had to go through some stuff because he's gay and stuff. No, nothing. There was nothing against it.
They never really. I didn't even realize he was gay until the very end of the movie.
The Comanche.
Oh, he was just making out with. It was just he was a bottom. He was just a bottom for fun.
It's called method acting.
Method acting.
He was really taking his part. I don't know.
What?
Jim what? What?
Nothing.
No, I the movie. I thought the movie was ridiculous.
I didn't think it was that good. I thought it was okay.
I didn't think it was anything. I thought it was bad. It was boring. Yeah, it was boring.
I'll give
everything didn't make sense.
I'll give you that it is boring. But it's just because it has no.
You know what it felt like? Story. Like the cuts felt like Napoleon Dynamite to me.
No, that movie sucks.
I hate you so much right now.
That movie's real
bad. Watch it again. The cuts, the editing, everything. It feels like that. Even like the music in the background.
Yeah, like also he's gonna meet a llama.
Yeah.
The Dalai Lama.
And then Uncle Rico's gonna throw a football.
No, it did feel it felt like a what was this? Can't think of a fucking movie. But
Super
it's
Mario
very
Brothers.
very indie-ish, kind of
Yeah,
like
bad India-ish though. India-ish.
It's not Bollywood. It's not. It's no RRR.
It's
No, no, no.
Chaliwood.
There you go.
Hollywood.
Look,
It's a Chaliwood
Coined,
I'm
music.
telling you, there's times where you think,
coined
oh,
by the doctor,
he's gonna get.
Chaliwood.
When there's times in the movie where he's like, oh, he thinks he's gonna, I think, all right, he's gonna get beat up by these people, or he's
Nothing.
gonna
There's
help.
nothing. Yeah.
He's gonna help the people that are crossing the border. Nothing. When his mom died, I didn't really feel sad. None of that. Like it didn't really make me. I didn't feel anything in this movie except that even some of the wrestling stuff felt.
Yeah, very blah.
I mean, especially for luchador wrestling, it was bad.
And they didn't do much with like the girl who trained them. They just like she's just like, oh, train me, okay, you'll be my friend, you'll be like all that, but they didn't do much with it. They
You're
just
an exotico, and the first match he comes out in, everybody likes loving him, and it's like,
yeah,
what? You didn't work
he
your
wants
way
to
up
win,
to
yeah,
fame?
and they didn't like
Well,
they could have
he used to be called El Topo,
not
which means
el botomo.
Hippopotamo.
There you go.
Uh,
Hippopotamus.
El Boto.
El
El
Topo means
Bottom.
a
El
groundhog.
Bottom.
Topo's a groundhog, right?
Senior,
Yeah.
break your back.
But he doesn't do the digging.
Like even I'm telling you, there's so much that if this was like 100% fiction, there's so much they could have done more with the story here. Where
at the end they did the dim mock. No, bottom one.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous, dude. And even the scene where the kid is in the audience and he's like, "Oh, thank you. Because of you, I'm, whatever. I'm able to come out to my father, and here's my father." And okay, fine, but it was like, what?
What's the
This
point
guy
of this
did
movie
nothing
then?
for anything.
that,
Like, it was like pointless in the movie.
Well,
You know what
the
I think
idea
it is?
the idea is that they let him win. That's it. That was this whole
Yeah.
point of the whole movie, and I was like, that's it. I thought there was gonna be something deeper, or
profound.
something. Yeah, no, it was.
I mean,
You know what I kept thinking was I kept thinking like this is like he took this role because he's like, oh, if I play a gay person, I'm gonna win the Oscar.
again, Tu Mamá
He plays one
También.
a lot,
He does that a lot in
a
all the
lot.
movies. Not really
No,
gay,
I
but he
know, but
like makes
that
Maledic-
but Y Tu Mamá También is Spanish. It's a Mexican movie.
Around the same time, there's a movie called Maleducación. In that where
Again,
he's really it's intense.
but it's a Mexican movie. This is like more
Motorcycle
out. It's
Diaries.
on Amazon Prime. Like, yeah. No, I think this was his push to try to do something like that.
No.
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me. I thought he was like pushing it now.
But he does these things all the time. Like a lot.
And he kisses Bad Bunny.
Yeah, and Casa Mi Padre, right?
And he doesn't kiss Bad Bunny in that movie, but
no, but he's in that.
And then Casa Mi Padre that's the Will Ferrell
Oscar
movie, right?
worthy.
Bad Bunny
Oscar
too.
worthy.
Why is he in the movie? It makes no sense.
They just
because it's wrestling.
And he needed another name.
Wrestling.
Bad Bunny likes wrestling.
And at times, he was doing like a pretty good Mexican accent, and then he would go back to Puerto Rican or whatever he is. I don't know what he is. I think it's Puerto Rican.
Dominican.
Exotico, Puerto Rican, same thing.
Yeah.
Just stupid.
I was looking for his nose piercing. He didn't have it. Weird. He took it off for the movie. Bad Bunny.
He had it on.
He had it flipped inside his nose.
He did have it.
I didn't see it.
You could see it. Yeah.
Go watch it again.
No, I don't want to.
And then his titi asked him where it was.
His titi?
That's what the song says.
I show you.
No, I can't do this.
Titi le preguntó.
He talks to he talks to him like, what's it like, Luis Guzman. Come here. He takes him by the hand. Come here. Let me show you. You're new.
I need you to touch it.
But yeah, it's Amazon Prime, Cassandro.
I do not recommend this movie.
It's.
I don't
It was
either.
garbage.
I thought it was gonna be better than it was. It's not. It's a mid movie. It starts in the middle, ends in the middle. There's no beginning. There's no real end. There's no resolution. There's no real conflict.
There's nothing major.
Nothing major that happens in this movie at all.
It's a whole the whole movie has a tease of like, okay, wait, is this the conflict? No, it's not. Is this no, it's not.
And
what is
like
it?
this? Like, who cares? Like who is this person anyway? Like, for them to make a movie out of it, like it.
Well, he had a documentary in 2018. People kind of enjoyed watching it, so I figured they made a movie. Who knows?
No,
I was watching it. I was intrigued by it. So
no, like I was like,
this movie wasn't that great.
And according to the movie, he was just he had a boring life.
Yeah, he's dull.
Abandoned by his father. Boring.
Who wasn't, right?
Yeah, boring.
You
Been there, done that.
Yeah. It's.
It's
there's nothing special.
There's nothing. Yeah. You're right. There's nothing.
When watching this movie, when the movie ended, I was like, "That's it." Like,
even the ending.
I was like, he's not gonna come back and fight El Santo again and win the belt, or like they're not gonna talk about that. He's not gonna get beat up by the guy he's porking because the guy's married with children. Nothing.
So apparently they left each other because.
Well, the wife.
Well, he left him.
The guy's
the wife found out.
Yeah, and the guy was told you stop it, or I'm gonna take the kids.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, I'll only be with women.
If you could cheer me with a woman.
Fine. But yeah, no, there's no conflict. There was nothing special.
You kind of guess that that El Comandante was when you see his outfit when he wrestles. Did you see it? The S&M gear? No.
I didn't pay attention. That's the thing about this movie. Like part of it, I didn't really pay attention because I wasn't captivated by any of the characters.
But most wrestlers wear like leotards and stuff. So.
Yeah, no, but no, not like this.
No, but again, I think it's because I think the movie's just
there's a leather bastion booger.
Poorly written, poorly just poorly
edited.
Executed, and not captivating at all. None of the characters.
Music makes no sense. I thought the Juan Gabriel, they threw that song in there to be like, oh look, this is Mexican, this is
Mexican
for
American,
Hispanics, Latinos, because that's an idol there. They should have made a story of that guy.
Juan Gabriel?
He do his own biopic?
He did it too.
There you go.
It's on YouTube, by the way. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it.
Reviewing that one next week. I don't know.
You called it.
I actually like that movie.
You called it. All right, watch it.
Fine.
I like that movie.
Send me a link.
On that note, Cassandro.
Which one though? Noah or the other one? Because there's two.
I love Noah.
Yeah, that movie's good too.
Yeah, you want to talk about crying?
Okay.
Like a bitch.
Well, you is. But on that note, Cassandro on Amazon Prime, I had to skip it for me. Skip.
Yeah, skip.
It's a definite skip. I thought it was gonna be better than it was gonna be, but it wasn't.
You can watch it in clips, and you don't really
put it. If you're gonna watch a movie, put it at the bottom of your list.
Because he's a bottom. That's what he says in the movie.
He said it, not me.
Yeah, I'm just quoting. It's a quote in the movie.
It's a quote.
He's the new Undertaker.
What?
Uh-huh.
On that note, this has been Vinny.
The bottom taker? No order. Zazie.
Stupid. And
we'll see you guys next time.
A rude moan, Joe.
Is looking at you, kid. case I don't see ya.